Okay, so I just read about openhuman and it's designed to be this personal AI superintelligence. Sounds pretty ambitious, right?
Absolutely. It's intriguing how it's branded as agentic, like it's meant to take on a personality or role in your life.
Right, but here's what I find fascinating. It learns about you in minutes, not weeks. How does it do that?
It auto-fetches data every 20 minutes from your accounts, like Gmail and Slack. That's a pretty efficient way to get context.
But doesn't that create a massive data privacy concern? I mean, pulling everything from personal accounts in real time.
That's a valid point. They claim to keep data encrypted and local, but can we really trust that? The evidence on data security is mixed.
Exactly, plus the idea of memory trees is interesting. It's like it creates a personal knowledge base. But is it really effective?
It could be. Organizing everything into markdown files sounds helpful, but can it really summarize and compress everything effectively?
Well, they say it does, but I'm skeptical. What if it misrepresents something crucial in the compression?
True, and if it misunderstands context, that could lead to big mistakes. A personal AI should understand nuance.
Speaking of nuance, what do you think of the fact that it has over 118 integrations? That's a lot of potential.
It is impressive, but it also makes me wonder about potential compatibility issues. Not all integrations work seamlessly.
Exactly, and then there's the concern about vendor sprawl. Is it really minimizing that or just creating new dependencies?
Good question. It seems designed to centralize things, but there's always a risk when you rely heavily on one tool.
And I noticed that it's open source. How do you think that affects user trust and development?
Open source can foster trust because anyone can inspect the code, but it also relies on community support, which can be inconsistent.
So if the community doesn't stay engaged, the tool might stagnate. That's a big risk.
Exactly. And with all these features, it could be overwhelming for new users. Does that counteract the simplicity they aim for?
I think it might. A clean UI is great, but if users are lost in features, they won't benefit from the AI.
And then there's the performance aspect. If it's pulling data continuously, will it slow down the system?
That's another concern. A balance between responsive performance and continuous data fetching is crucial.
Overall, it's a fascinating concept, but it has its limitations. The excitement is tempered by the potential issues.
Totally, and I'd love to see how it evolves. Will it manage to address these concerns effectively?
It'll be interesting to watch. If they can refine their approach, it could genuinely change how we interact with AI.
So, do you think it could eventually lead to something resembling AGI? It seems like a step in that direction.
That's a huge leap. While it's impressive, AGI is still a long way off. Context doesn't equal consciousness.
Right, and even with all this data, the subtleties of human thought and emotion would be hard to replicate.
Exactly. And it's crucial to remember that just having data doesn't mean understanding.
This conversation has made me think about how we approach AI in our daily lives. It's a balancing act.
For sure, we need to be critical of what we adopt and question how much control we're willing to give away.
So, if you were to summarize your take on Open Human, what would it be?
I'd say it's a promising tool with potential, but like any tech, it needs careful consideration and scrutiny.
Agreed, and I think the key will be finding that balance between innovation and caution.
Exactly. And it's exciting to think about the future of personal AIs. What might they look like in a decade?
I can't wait to find out, but let's hope we've learned from the past as we move forward.
Definitely. That's a lesson we can't ignore. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all unfolds.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll have a personal AI that truly understands us.
Fingers crossed, but we'll need to keep asking the hard questions as we go along.
Always, that's the only way to ensure we create tools that enhance our lives, not complicate them.
Absolutely. This has been a fun dive into the possibilities and pitfalls of personal AI.
For sure, let's keep an eye on Open Human and see what comes next. It's bound to be interesting.